Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from Voices of Recovery, page 364, December 29th. Sponsors, OA friends, meeting, and literature are wonderful sources of help for us. We wouldn't want to be without any of these resources because we often find God speaks to us through them. That's from the OA 12 and 12. As a compulsive overeater, I tend to overdo almost everything, including service. I think I naturally want to mother and take care of everyone, putting myself at the bottom of the list. My sponsor recognizes my symptoms and gently reminds me that I may have too many things on my plate. She suggests that I check with my higher power before committing to something that may put me into overload. Sometimes she asks, "Do you need to decide today?" My response is usually no. This means that I can let it go for a while and deal with it if it comes up again. God speaks to me through other people, especially my sponsor, when I listen. Yeah, my sponsor calls other people God with skin on when that happens. This goes back to that urgent thing we were talking about yesterday, even. If I feel that urgent, pressing, compulsive need to say yes, that is not God. That is my diseased thinking, my wounded thinking that, I don't have time. I don't know. I want to make you happy, but I don't really want, it's just this not thinking it through, but thinking that the only option is to say yes and just feeling powerless against it. And then freaking out about all this other stuff you're not going to be able to get done because you just overcommitted. And I don't know if this is more specific to OA or if people across the 12 steps can relate here. Really anyone. I know that not just people in 12 steps listen to this podcast, which is very cool. And really it's kind of the human condition. We just really really excel at like one end of the human spectrum instead of resting in the virtuous middle. But everybody can get it to some degree. But this urgency is not indicative of healthy, whole, calm, collected thinking. And so I think the recommendation here, the suggestion is to wait, that God is in the pause. And I remember learning that with my eating, it's like to pray for that holy pause between, like Viktor Frankl talks about, between stimulus and response. There is a moment, there's a space. And in that space lies your ability to choose, and that is your freedom. In that lies your freedom, your ability to choose. And that's all about like the steps in the beginning with whatever substance you have. It is the choosing to lengthen that space between stimulus and response instead of just living like Pavlov's dogs as just like in this habituated, automated way. We get to insert our higher power in that pause and lengthen it. And then once we learn how to do that with our substance, then we get to learn how to do it with our emotions and with our decisions around people and in relationships. And that is where coaching comes in, my friends, and it's a beautiful thing. Reach out. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.